Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers as a set to get started. Off we go from Lumen Field. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At the 29-yard line.
Anytime you find yourself on the road, you want to do anything you can early to establish yourself and quiet this crowd. And I'll tell you, there's no better way than to take the opening kickoff nearly all the way and set up your offense with great field position to start this game.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Henderson. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Seahawks nothing. Andy Borregales, the kick.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Seattle.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And good yardage there after the catch to go wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third and long, here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
One quarter in the books. The Patriots out on top. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with fourth down coming up.
Red 80.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Incomplete. He's got Kupp. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Shaheed in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he's in! Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
And he will get in. And they take the lead by one on top 8-7.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. Again, it's Henderson. Into space. He's inside the 25. And he will score. TreVeyon Henderson. Touchdown, New England. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots take a 14-8 lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jelani Tavai. And he's going to be brushed down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. TreVeyon Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. The extra point now for Borregales. His kick is good. And the Pats add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's across midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
We're going to start. Ready? Start.
Darnold now to throw. That one on target to cut. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, And the defense turns them away. Maynard on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Hey, get right.
May to throw on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this 1st half. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. In trouble, and down he goes. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now the Patriots are going to use their 1st timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Darnold to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down.
So initially, I think the defense did a really nice job, Mike. They took away the quarterback's first couple reads, but he knows exactly where that check down is. He finds him. It's the running back in the flat. He ends up doing the rest. Picks up a nice gain before stepping out of bounds.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away.
On the Seahawks' 48-yard line.
What's that?
Off the play fake, here's May. The reception belongs to Mac Hollins. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. What a big play there for New England. 32 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On second down, it's May. That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Patriots tack on one more to their lead. Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. Corey Horton now to return it. Get across the 20. Mark him at the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here comes Horton. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Darnold now on first and 10. Rolling to the left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big one there to start the second half. 53 yards.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
And the Seahawks are going to first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Lady.
Start. Throwing now from the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Seahawks 16. Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is out of bounds. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
And that is incomplete.
And here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They'll try it now with Henderson. And he's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. They convert, and the drive stays alive.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Patriots.
Hey, what's that? Crazy! Crazy!
May gonna look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Leonard Williams in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's May. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take it on in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Kupp. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Has his man Smith and Jigbo working across the field. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He'll get this out to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To throw again is Darnold. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Shaheed in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Throwing, Darnold. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. Give to Henderson, running right. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2, and no further.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Once more, it's Henderson. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. And they're not going to even sniff the 1st down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. 70 seconds left to go in this game. To return, it's Shaheed. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
1st and 10. at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Darnold. Moving outside the pocket. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. K'Lavon Chaisson in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Shaheed with the catch. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. If he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs. Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
In motion is Barner. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Yep, 45. Here we go. Let's punch it in here, man.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Seahawks, 16.
Really, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill.
Andy Borregales to kick
Down
off.
to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here we go. One final play. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.